Hey, what's up, everyone? We're gonna be unboxing 45 PSA cards. It was like 5 different boxes that it came in. One Eeveelutions that I sent in, one card order, and then I sent in for the June Pokemon special 2 boxes of 10 Eeveelutions. So 21 in all for the Pokemon, and then 24 for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of Destruction Quarter Century Secret Rares. We had all but one. We had a Diabell's graded 10 that was sold for $300. It was pretty cool. And ungraded at the time, it was probably like $80, $70. So we really broke the bank with that card. But let's go ahead and get started with the presentation. We're going to go to psacard.com. And once we get there, here's the agenda. We're going to create an account. We're going to create an order. And then we're going to ship the cards. That's off-site, though. Number 3 is. So number 1, we're going to go to this little guy. And then number 2, click account. If you don't have an email already created, it's going to prompt you to create an account once you hit continue. So don't worry if you don't see create an account in the first window. You'll be prompted in the next window. Okay, next, once we've created an account, you'll already have entered in your information. You'll go back to the home page or wherever you see submit or create a new submission. But let's take a look at the prices right now before we get to the next page. So the double asterisk is only for Collectors Club members. At some point in this slide, I'll tell you how much the prices are and if it's worth it to get into the Collectors Club. I personally think it's worth it. But for my 24 card Yu-Gi-Oh, I did the $14.99 per card, and I actually got it before 45 days. And then the Pokemon special was $13.99 per card. But I did do a 1 card submission, which was you don't have to be a member to do. Was the 39, or I want to say it was 24.99 for a Pokemon card that I thought was going to be declared higher than $500. It certainly is probably going to get there at some point, but that's at the end of the presentation. So once we hit submit and create a new submission, or you'll be on the online submission center, you'll hit start, and then new submission here. I mean, this is your basic TCG cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So I did the math. I included tax, but I'm pretty sure the tax is wrong. In Texas, it's 8.25, I want to say, for sales tax. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure you pay for tax. Yes. But 20 cards is going to be a $324 order. So $24 for 1 card, or 25, or 320 for 20 cards. So once you click the next button on the last page, you'll be prompted to enter the item. You can use the card title, and then once you select your card, you'll be prompted to select declared value. The way I select declared value is the market price, pretty much what people are buying it for. You can't. There has been someone has said that you would do market price plus the price to declare, but that's not correct in my own opinion, just because you're going to sell PSA cards at market price if they don't get a good grade, like grade 8s and below. So that's my take on that. And here's our prices on memberships. I myself do the standard. It's $149. It's not cheap. So the whole grading process is not for the weary. I don't use my credits on Lupe and Fanatics, but that is great if you are into sports cards. Don't let me deter you from that. But what I do personally is I also collect PSA magazine annual on a monthly basis. It's an annual subscription, and in May or June there was the Monkey D Luffy edition, and it came with a PSA promo card. And I sold that PSA promo for $150. So I already got my $150 worth from this Collectors Club membership just from 1 month. But I've been a member for 2 years, and that's the only time it's happened. I think it's worth it, especially if you plan on getting cards graded on a regular basis. But yeah, there's also the monthly grading specials, or whatever you want to call it. Let's get into how to ship cards. Here's the agenda. You can pause the video. We're gonna just the first slide. So you're gonna put the card into the sleeve, into the top loader, into a team bag. That's my preferred method. This is also how I sell cards. And then, of course, if I sell expensive cards, they'll at least get a ding-free platform. But if we're sending to PSA, and we got one card, we'll do two ding-free platforms, and then tape on all four edges. That's what I did. PSA recommends that you rubber band. It's easier for them, I imagine. They'll thank you for it. But if I don't have in my presentation, what if you have more than one card that you're sending? I sent 10. I just stacked. So I had one ding free platform, and then one card, and then another ding free platform. So that's one card right there. And then I would put the next card on top of the ding free platform. And that's two platforms and two cards. And if I was going to put a third card, I would put a third platform and then the third card and then a fourth platform. But I managed to do 10 in each box. Let's get to the box. If you have one card, probably if you're sending one card to get graded, you're paying more than $24, imaginably so. Just because one card could, I don't know, why would you send one card that's declared less than $200 for the price of 24 to grade? So we have bubble wrap here and the box. You can also use USPS high priority box. If you don't have boxes, I have supplies. I use Ground Advantage, which is cheaper. So when you have finished creating your submission, you'll be prompted to print at least 4 pages. There's going to be 2 PSA copies. You're going to place those copies in the box with the cards, and then you're going to seal the box. You have 2 other copies, which is basically, it's not an invoice, it's a details page of your order. You won't be prompted to pay until you have grades and it's shipped. Or, well, no, scratch the shit, because you'll be paying before you'll get your cards. But once you pay for your cards, you'll be able to see your grades. So, and then out of the 4 pages, there's one page where you have to print out that has a barcode. You're going to cut the barcode out, and you're going to tape it onto the box that you're shipping. Do not tape over the barcode. It causes problems at PSA when they're, I imagine, processing your order. So if you don't want any delays, don't mess up there. Of course, put the printing shipping label and bam, you're done. Your cards are ready to be graded. So let's go ahead and open up the 45 cards. Yep, and that's how you ship cards to PSA. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Here we'll go into the boxes of the unboxing, or the unbox of the boxes. First box first, we're gonna go a little fast here just because, you know, we've got 5 boxes to go. The first box is of the Pokemon 10. I did do it in order, least to greatest, but this is a great first start. 2 9 Umbreons, a Vaporeon VMAX promo, Glaceon VMAX, graded 10, great. You know, Glaceon's probably my 3rd favorite. And then Vaporeon V promo from the 10s, Glaceon V, Evolving Skies, Jolteon V. This was the lowest rating of the Pokemon, which was a 6, and last of the, or no, not last. We had a Glaceon, another Glaceon prize pack, and a Vaporeon, that last one. Okay, so here's a little bit better. We did have a little bit of a mix-up here. I sent in a Flareon promo by mistake. They sent it back, do not process. But I think may have been 10 or 9 cards here. But we start off with a grade 10 Espeon V from Evolving Skies full art. We're at 281 at this point. And then we get Flareon V 10. So 2 10s in a row. But don't be alarmed. It's twin. We have twin 10 Flareons. And then we have a Flareon, or not Flareon, Sylveon V from Evolving Skies. This is the most expensive one so far, I believe, at $85. But yeah, it only gets better from here.
Good.
We've got Leafeon X, not better right there, but it is still a really cool card. Leafeon V from Evolving Skies, grade 10. Leafeon V-Star, Crown Zenith, grade 10. So we've got a lot of grade 10s here. And then Rainbow Secret, VMAX, 9. Leafeon V, 9. Both Evolving Skies. And then a Radiant Eevee. I believe it's a promo. It did have the Black Star label. And then the last of the Pokemon, last and certainly not least, the most expensive card that I sent to get graded out of the 45 cards is none other than Leafeon VMAX, graded 10. Alright, this is my prized possession. This definitely will add value to my collection. Very happy about this card. Just look how beautiful it is. Okay, so you know what that means? That means to get into the 20 plus PSA card submission. It came in 2 different boxes. They were taped together, and well, we'll just have to cut right through both of them, right through the middle of both boxes. There's proof that there's 2 boxes. Doesn't come in 1 box, which is kind of, you know, disappointing, but it's whatever. But the reason why is probably because they fit 20 cards in 1 box and then 4 from the other box. Here, you can see that. And then let's get 20 out. And put a little bit of padding. I guess it's as much as you can get when you put 20 cards in one of those PSA boxes. But we're gonna get set up here before I start showing the prices. We're at, I want to say, we're at 901, starting off with a $30 card, Ragnarika Bloom. That was a grade 10. So that's our first displayed Yu-Gi-Oh card. And a Silent Swordsman, or Silent Magician 0, $36.99, almost breaking the 1 grand barrier, but we do with Barujas, the final endbringer of the end times. It's a pretty popular card I've been seeing in Yubel decks, I want to say. It is grade 10. It's 6 out of the ones that have been graded 10. And then a 10 Snake Eyes Diabellstar. So these Yu-Gi-Oh grade 10s are the first to be graded 10 and be sent in. That was a Ties That Bind. Not a very popular card. We have Ragnarok, a Stag Sovereign. The names are pretty hard to read from the card, and I'm going pretty fast, I apologize. But we have Vu Burial, the final endbringer, the Dragon Undertaker. Vu Burial, the Dragon Undertaker. And then Silent Swordsman 0. Didn't see the grade 10 or 9. But we have a grade 9 Wake Up Centaurion. And a Saphira, Queen of the Divine Dragon. I don't know. But the deck I'm running right now is White Force Centaurion. But this is Vados. A really cool looking Yu-Gi-Oh card. And then Gadget Trio. It's alright. It's probably one of the least popular cards from the set. But then we have a 10 Future Silence. And a lowest grading but an expensive card. It broke 100. Selectress Valmonica. $45. And the Shining Sarcophagus, grade 8. We're almost at the $1,500 threshold. Centaurion Auxilia. So this is one card that I side deck for my White Forest Centaurion Fiendsmith deck. And it got a grade 10. Then Gandora G. Okay, and we're past the $1,500 mark. Ragnarika, the Evil Seed, grade 10, $47. Then Magicians of the Bond and Unity. I butchered that name, I know for sure. And it's Gold Pride Eradicator. That's the least expensive. And the most expensive QCR grade 9 is Nightmare Throne, staple for the Yubel deck, and Nightmare Apprentice, which will be a staple soon in upcoming metas, I assure you. But that is my Nerva. We gone through every single card except Diabells. Like I said, we sold Diabells for $300. But let's go ahead and get a bigger picture of what we sent in to get graded. Now there are the editions of Moonbryon and the other Umbreons and the Eevee, the Dark Magician 25th Century from Battle of Chaos. Hope you enjoyed the video, but like and subscribe, and don't you forget. See y'all next time. Bye.